Miss Doe. I'm glad you were able to make it to the conference today. Let me start off by saying that your daughter is passionate about reading. I enjoy seeing her take advantage of every opportunity she has to read. She loves participating in our small group readings and reading with me one-on-one. She is also a fabulous class helper. She is cooperative by passing out papers and watering the class garden. Over a 2-week time span, I assessed her in 4 different areas. The 4 different areas are phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, and comprehension. The phonemic awareness assessment was used to determine if Jane can focus on and decode certain sounds in words. Having phonemic awareness is the ability to hear and manipulate sound with words. Jane did a great job at noting whether or not 2 words rhymed. She also identified the blending words correctly. The first section of the assessment that Jane did, she struggled with phoneme deletion. In this section, I stated 5 different words. She had to say each word back to me without the word's first initial sound. She ended up getting all the words incorrect.
What can be done to help her do better in this area?
She can practice an activity called Push It, Say It in class. This will help her spell and sound out words. And then ultimately manipulate the separate words to make new sounds.
Is there an activity I can use at home?
Yes, there actually is. I would recommend her using the Read, Write, and Type keyboard. This keyboard pronounces the letter sounds as she types. So I would gladly let her bring one home from class so that she could use it temporarily.
Thank you so much. That would be very helpful.
The second assessment was on phonics. This assessment helps strengthen a student's understanding of letters and its corresponding sounds. Phonics is a relationship between a written word and how it sounds when it is spoken. During the spelling inventory assessment for phonics, Jane spelled 7 out of 26 words correctly. Her strengths in this were identifying and spelling words with diagrams and blends. She struggled, however, in writing words with long vowel patterns. The long vowel patterns were AI, AE, and IGH. For an in-class intervention, I will have Jane work with pattern sorts.
How do pattern sorts work?
With pattern sorts, Jane will categorize words according to similar spelling patterns. In this case, long vowel patterns including AI, AE, and IGH. I will have her practice this each week with a new pattern that is introduced.
How can I help at home?
It is crucial to reinforce the specific vowel patterns that she is struggling with by reading. I can send home some books that focus on long vowel patterns. This will allow her to apply the words in context. Reading a book each night will help tremendously.
She loves to read, so I know she will enjoy these books every night.
That's very good. The third assessment Jane took was on fluency. Fluency is the ability to not have word identification problems that might affect silent or oral reading skills. I assessed Jane by having her read a short passage containing 120 words. Her strength in this was that she was able to attempt all of the words without giving up. In total, she made only 18 mistakes. This assessment showed that Jane does not read at a steady pace. She read very slowly at most times and still made mistakes. To help strengthen her fluency, I can have Jane do some paired reading with another student in class. Her buddy that I will be picking would be a student that is a high-level reader. This way she can practice simultaneously at their pace.
What if she has trouble reading a section?
She can use hand signals to ask her buddy for help.
Great idea. It makes sense that she will become familiar with difficult words the more she gets exposed to them.
Correct. So for the last assessment, it was on comprehension. In order for her to comprehend text, she must not only read the text, but also understand it. After your daughter read a story with me, she used a story map to retell the main events. She did very well including the main parts of the story. She needs